Hola amigos! Today we're going to read another great book. This book is called What is a Refugee? I actually bought this book at our Live Oaks School Book Fair this year. It caught my attention because for a long time I actually didn't know what a refugee was, but I had heard the word a lot. So I opened it up and checked it out and I learned a lot. I would like to give you a heads up that this is a non-fiction book and it has a lot of facts, and I found it a little emotional because it just tells some stories that are real, and these are people's real life experiences. After I read the book, I will have some questions for you and maybe a little bit of an assignment. So here we go. What is a Refugee? By Elise Gravel. Something cool about this book is that with the publication of this book, Random House Publishing has made a donation to the International Rescue Committee. And here we go. The title page. What is a refugee? A refugee is a person just like you and me. Refugees had to flee their country because they were in danger. Some of them had to flee because their country was at war. If you want to go get some tissues or grab a parent to just sit by your side, or a sibling or a stuffed animal, go for it. Press pause and go for it. Don't worry, the ending is not sad. Some had to leave because powerful people did not like what they thought or said and wanted to hurt them. This person has a sign that says, "Everybody is created equal." But some people in power, where this person was from, for some reason, didn't want her to have that sign or didn't agree with that. That's not very nice. It's okay to disagree, but it is true. Everybody is created equal. Others had to leave because people didn't accept their religion or hated them because they were very different. It doesn't say very, but I accidentally added that word in. Most refugees would have preferred to stay in their country with their friends and family. But it was too dangerous. Also, often their homes were destroyed and they didn't have anything left. Refugees had to find another country to live in, and that is not easy. There are countries that don't want to welcome more refugees. This sign says, "Keep out." This one says, "No." No, no. While they were waiting for a new country to welcome them, many refugees had to stay in camps where life was hard. Refugees were lucky if they could find a country where they could live a normal life and do normal things, like go to school and make friends, work, and live in peace and safety. All very important and normal things that we do on a daily basis. Just like you and me. The end. Everybody's happy, playing together. And they all came from different places. This page is really fun because it's titled Refugee Kids Speak. The author met some refugee kids while writing this book and asked the children to tell them a bit about themselves. And here's what they had to say. This child's name is Isla. Isla says, "My name is Isla. I had to leave Syria because of the war. I love to draw with my sister. We make funny comic books. I know some of you in extended care love to make comics, and you're really, really good at it. Keep it up while you're homeschooling." Let's see, this is Mahid. I'm Mahid. I come from Sudan. There was a lot of fighting. I'm very good at soccer. Ooh, I know we have a lot of soccer players in extended care. I could play all day. My name is Rosaline. My family is from Haiti. My grandmother and 2 of my cousins couldn't come with us. I miss them so much. Must be tough being so far away from their family. My name is Musa. I come from Afghanistan. I love video games, especially Fortnite. I've definitely heard of that game before. My parents think I play too much. Do any of you guys play video games? And maybe your parents think you might play a little too much too? Seems like you might have some in common with these children. My name is Nala, and I left Somalia because there was a war and a drought. What I love about my new country is Halloween. We didn't have that where I come from. My name is Sebastian, and I used to live in Cuba. We can't live there anymore because my parents don't agree with the government. I want to be a veterinarian when I grow up because I love animals. Very, very cool. Children from around the world, you all have a lot in common. You are very skilled at different things, you like to have fun, and you want to do wonderful things when you grow up. On this next page, we have some famous refugees, like Madeleine Albright. Madeleine Albright's family first left Czechoslovakia. That's a long word. Look at all those letters. Czechoslovakia. In 1939 to escape the Nazis. In 1948, when Madeleine was 11, she and her family fled Czechoslovakia once more, this time for the United States, where communists took over her country. At the age of 60, she became the first woman to be appointed Secretary of State. All right. Bob Marley. Bob Marley, the reggae superstar, had to flee his beloved Jamaica when people who didn't like his political ideas tried to kill him in 1976. Don't worry, he recovered in the Bahamas. They have beautiful beaches there. It's a nice place to recover. And then moved to England, where he recorded more reggae hits. Good stuff. Born in Pakistan, Malala Yousafzai, I hope I'm saying that correct, fought for Pakistani girls to have the right to go to school. Can you imagine living somewhere where you couldn't go to school because of the way you were born? That's not fair. When she was 15, she was shot by someone who didn't like what she stood for. She escaped to England, where she continues to champion girls' rights to an education and was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. Wow. We have Mr. Albert Einstein, who left Nazi Germany in 1932 when Jewish people like him were being persecuted, and he found refuge in the United States. His theories about light, matter, gravity, space, and time have completely changed the way we understand the whole universe. When she was a child, Anne Frank and her family fled Germany for the Netherlands to escape the Nazis. They hid behind bookshelves at the top of a building for 2 whole years. But they were eventually found. Though Anne died in a concentration camp, the diary she kept lives on and has been published around the world. Luol Deng and his family had to leave South Sudan when he was 5 years old, and a civil war broke out. At 14, he came to the United States, where he became an all-star in the NBA. Freddie Mercury and his family fled Zanzibar for England to escape a violent revolution in 1964. When he was a teenager, he became a rock star, and his band, called Queen, still makes people dance and sing. And that rhymes. How cool is that? I actually was just listening to the band Queen today, ironically. Didn't even plan it out, and then I happened to see it in this book. Well, friends, that is this fantastic book, fantastic and educational book, What is a Refugee? Now I have some questions for you. Reading this book makes me think a lot about my own family history, and this is a great opportunity and time to learn about yours. Family history is very cool to know and also very, very special. Where is your family from? Which generation first came to America? Maybe it was your parents. Maybe you were the first generation. Maybe your great, 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 great grandparents came here first. Whoever made that huge, probably scary, hopefully exciting journey was very brave. Talk with your parents about your family roots and culture. Is there more you would like to know? I'm sure lots of people in your family, especially elders, have some wonderful and super cool stories they would love to share with you. And I'd also be interested in hearing any of those fun facts when we get back to school. So that's all that I have for a lesson today in our book reading. I hope you enjoyed this book. Again, it's called What is a Refugee by Elise Gravel. And yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to drink a lot of water, wash your hands with soap, use your manners, pleases and thank yous, always very important, kids. And I miss you guys. I will be thinking of you when I think of my plan for tomorrow. Have a great day.